Coach Bluder's thoughts on the game, and then we'll open it up to questions.
Obviously, extremely happy with this game and the way we started the game. The first half was spectacular, I thought. Anytime you beat a top 10 team, it's special. But I don't know how you cannot say that Caitlin Clark is not the National Player of the Year. I don't know how you can say that she is not. She was unbelievable tonight. And Monika, shot 78% from the field. Caitlin, her adjusted field goal percentage is 84. Between the two of them, they were 27 for 37, 73%. I mean, that is just, it's really, really hard to do. 27 assists on 37 baskets, extremely happy about that. Our bench came in and produced. But it was really our three-point defense. I mean, that's really what was also a big factor tonight.
Caitlin, do you put a lot of stock in the National Player of the Year stuff?
No, not at all. Honestly, I know as long as my team wins, all that takes care of itself. And, it's not something I think about every day. And, but, that is a huge honor. It's, even last year when I was in the conversation for it, it is a huge honor. It's a huge honor for our team, for our program, to have players in that conversation just like Megan was. It is a big deal. So it's not something that, I don't just brush it off. It is something you should be proud of and our program should be proud of, but that's not the reason you play the game of basketball. I play it because I love it. It brings a lot of people joy, not only myself. So, and when you get wins like that, that's the most important thing, and that's what makes basketball so fun.
Why was your offense so efficient in the first half for either one of you guys?
Go ahead.
I think we got stops on defense,
Yep.
And that's what leads to transition offense. And when we got into our transition offense, they really struggled to stop us no matter what it was, whether we were hitting threes, whether it was Mon inside. I know Kate got a layup off a fast break. Mm-hmm. Sydney Affolter comes in and has two really good drives to the rim. Hannah's out running the court. So I don't know. I really think it was our defense. We threw a lot of different stuff at them, that keeps them on their feet. But also they were in foul trouble. That's huge too. So I thought it was kind of all those combined.
Megan did it, you do it, Hannah does it too. What is it about your posts that run the floor so well? You get out in front and get baskets that way.
Yeah, we work on it a lot in the summer and during preseason. I don't know, just anytime we're running the court, Coach Jay is always wanting us to be faster, never satisfied with how fast we're running down the court. And I think we know that that's a big part of our offense is scoring in transition. That 1 to 2 to 5 is so great. So I think that's just always been preached since the second I stepped on campus, and you buy into it and you work on it and you get what we got tonight.
We talked about how well Maryland had been playing as of late. I think it was 11 of 12 in a row or something. Defense had been playing well. How important was it to come out and basically punch them in the face with 56 points in the first half?
I think anytime you can set the tone early on your home court, it's hard. It's hard to battle back when you're on the road. And so I thought that was an outstanding beginning. And, again, some of Caitlin's shots were crazy, but we got Monika some really high percentage shots. Mm-hmm. And like she said, Hannah running the floor. But, McKenna came out here after one practice. And, what a warrior to come out here and battle like that. I'm really, really happy that she was able to do that for us and proud of her.
McKenna, can you take us through the last week and a half, 2 week, whatever it's been, just from the moment of impact at East Lansing till now and getting back and ready?
Yeah, just wanted to get back as fast as I could. And what a great game to come back, honestly. Couldn't have asked for a better game. So, just kind of pushing through and taking it day by day. And I'm excited that I could contribute somewhat today. So.
Caitlin, there was a point, I think they got it down to 10, 11 there in the third, and you hit a big three in front of the bench. I know you are supposed to treat everything the same no matter what the score is, but just what was it kind of like in that second half where you're up big and you're honestly trying to prevent disaster in a way?
Yeah, I think, what we talked about at halftime, just as players, was we know they're going to make a run. They're the number 8 team in the country. You can't expect them not to. They were going to battle. They were going to fight, but I didn't think we had the best start to the third quarter, but we definitely weathered that. And I think at the end of the game, I tried to attack the rim as much as I could because they're in so much foul trouble. And I thought we did a good job of that, but we never got frazzled when they went on a run. We just knew that. We kind of expected it to come. We broke their press that they were putting on. We got good shots in the quarter court. So, yeah, when you're able to weather the storm of a really good team, I think that just shows the maturity of the group that we have. So I'm proud of us for that.
You had a moment just before the second half when you went back out there. Did you have trouble? Okay. Was it just
TMI, but I just didn't feel good at the moment. My applesauce was coming up.
Oh, God.
Caitlin and Lisa, I mean, there are games and then there are games. You know this is going to be available for the whole country to watch. And you know it's a pedigreed program you're playing against, the Big Ten's preeminent program in the last decade. Does a game like this, you think, alter the way that the nation looks at your team, your program?
Well, I think it does. I mean, I really believe that. Like, I think the Big Ten as a whole has escalated since the Big Ten Network because people can see the product we have all across the country. So it just brings a different respect. Now we're, on ESPN Today, it brings a different respect to our program, and that helps with recruiting and fans and, everything. So I absolutely believe it changes the way people think about us.
Yeah, I agree. I think people are really, understanding Big Ten basketball is, really, really good right now. I think it's the best conference in the country, and I think, a lot of other people respect it in that way. I think we have 4 teams in the top 10, and even like the bottom half of our league, you can't take one single night off because, you'll come back home with a loss or you'll lose on your home court. So we know we have to be sharp every single night, but. I feel like the University of Iowa has kind of had a little rivalry with Maryland over the past few years, and even when I was in high school growing up, like it was always a huge game. So I haven't beaten Maryland in my career, so this one probably felt a little better for me.
Is there another level out there for you guys, or are you guys playing about as well as you can right now?
There's always another
I think we can get better. I think we can get better.
Yeah.
I really do.
I still think we gave up too many points. I thought we fouled a little too much, but. Obviously, our offense, when it flows like that, that's pretty good. So, but there's always room to improve. Like, we have practice tomorrow, and there's a lot of stuff on film that shows you ways to improve too.
Caitlin, some of the arm angles you make on passes, is that something you work on, or does it just come naturally to you?
I think, it's just something I've kind of learned over time, especially since being in college. I see so many different things off of ball screens, traps, shows, long shows. Floods, really switches. Literally, I've seen it all. So I think, finding different ways to get Monika the ball or get shooters the ball is super important. But I don't know. Sometimes I don't really have a choice. I just kind of have to throw a crazy pass because 2 people are on me. But definitely not something I work on. But I guess it just happens out there at times.
Caitlin, what about tonight's shooting performance really stood out to you?
Yeah, I think obviously me and Monika combined to make 27 of 37.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, but I don't know. I thought we started off really good in the first half. My shot felt good. I don't know. I thought we took really good shots as a team. I didn't feel like we forced anything. So I thought, that was kind of a focus from last game moving into this game is, work the offense, get really good shots, and I felt like we got good shots tonight.
Hate to beat a dead horse, but what's your pain level right now, McKenna? What did you wear? What's that?
I'm good. Yeah, just excited to be out there. So.
Did you wear any sort of?
Yeah, I have padding all around, so I kind of feel like a little muffin, but it's good.
All righty, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.